Here's one more tip as you prepare your students for performance, whether it's a recording or whether it's live, whether it's competition or whether it's a recital. Give them one thing to think about. Just one thing to think about for each piece. Let's say they're playing 2 or 3 pieces. And in the process of learning those pieces over several weeks, you've dealt with a number of different musical concepts. And you've moved from one to the next one to the next one and to the next one. But as you get closer to the recital, I think it really helps a student relax if they can just think about one thing. At the most two, but mainly just one thing. For example, maybe on the first piece, remember to set your tempo, get your tempo from the middle of the piece rather than the beginning. And the second one, maybe remember balance in the middle. And the third piece, remember you want more articulation when you get closer to the climaxes, or some principle, or whether it's a principle or whether it's a certain spot. If they have too many things to think about, I think they get tense, thinking, "Oh, I've got to remember this and this and this and this and this and that," and the shoulders get tight, and and then they don't think. You see, they don't remember any of it. So it's better to have them relax and just remembering one thing. So what I like to do is 2 weeks out, when I have 2 lessons before a performance, I give that last one thing to think about. And I say, now I want you to go home this week. I want you to play all 3 of those pieces in a row without stopping, except to put your hands in your lap. But I want you to think about this one thing before you play every single one of these pieces. And I want you to take a breath and relax between pieces just for a moment. I want you to practice like that every single day. And that's the way I'm going to hear it when you come to your lesson. So they practice, and then they come back, and this is the last lesson before the performance or the competition or the recording. And so you say, what are those 3, what is that you're going to remember? What is the one thing you're going to remember about this and this and this piece? And they tell you, and then you sit back and say, now I'm going to hear those 3 in a row without stopping. And you stop and think about those 3 things before you play each one of those pieces. And see if that doesn't help them relax and really focus on one thing and making just the most important thing their priority.